I have a viewer question here. The viewer is getting out of college with a degree and is undecided whether to join the Navy as an officer or an enlisted person. I don't have much experience being an officer because I went enlisted with a degree. Was that the right decision? I don't know. I think the best way I can explain this is to show you what I was best at in the United States Navy and what I did the most of. I cleaned bathrooms. Now, when you're cleaning a bathroom, you got to start with the mirrors first. You take a nice spray, you get a brownie towel, spray, circular wipe till it's dry, do the whole thing. Don't wait for that spray to streak. Don't wait for it to dry up there, then it's a mess. Spray, circular wipe. Then you go to the sink. Now the sink has to be shined perfectly and dried. There can't be a drop of water or redo it again. So what you gotta do is do all your cleaning work and then go back over it with a brownie and make sure everything is completely dry. Next is the sweep. Don't use those plastic bristle brooms, those black ones that the Navy has. Get yourself a fine bristled broom. Sweep in a straight motion. Sweep it all out. No pubes left behind. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Get it all off the floor. After you've swept, fill a mop bucket up. Put your solution in. They'll tell you only a cup. No. We need this place smelling great, so you put as much of that stuff as you can. You're gonna trick the people that are inspecting your bathroom. If it smells good, triggers, this must be clean. So we're gonna clean it good, but it's also gonna be smelling like they just walked into a chemical factory. When you got enough solution in there and you can smell it standing 3 feet away, it's ready. Let it rest. You're going straight to the toilet. Now this is the hardest part of the whole thing right here. There's no real technique to the toilet. You just gotta attack it. And that's your first real fight of this bathroom experience. I mean, you gotta go hard into that toilet because guess what? A lot of folks, especially in the military, they don't lift that seat. They're going all over the place. So you gotta really take care of it. You gotta get in there, get dirty, and don't be afraid of it. Once you've taken care of the toilets, go to the showers. The showers don't need much usually because there's constantly water going through it, but the officers really not like it if you take that shower curtain and you make a little design and you make them all unison. They love that. So that'll kind of fool them, but it doesn't so much matter if there's wetness inside the shower, so don't worry about that. Just get those curtains tight and right, okay? Once the curtains are done, it's time to mop. Now, what you want to do is you want to start this. There's several processes to this mopping, okay? You want to start by getting that whole place nice and soapy and wet. All over. Slap it around. Dunk, slap. Dunk, slap. Get it all wet. Now that the floor is nice and wet and soapy, you're going to go over it one more time with a figure 8 motion. So what you do is you take your mop, squeegee it out almost to dry, and then we want figure 8 motion throughout the entire bathroom. Now if you do just a straight line, you're gonna get streaks, trust me. Figure 8s. There's a lot of discussion about this in the enlisted ranks, but your second pass has got to be with an almost dry as you can get it mop, okay? Stick it in the solution again, take it out, squeeze it, turn it, squeeze it, pull it out. If it's dripping, squeeze it again. If it's not, you're ready for figure 8s. And when you finally get to the door and you're done with all the mopping and all the cleaning, most likely an officer's going to come in there and want to take a dump. And you say, but sir, I had just cleaned this and I haven't yet been inspected. Guess what? That doesn't matter. That's his routine and he's going to dump it out. So guess what? His footprint on your beautiful floor and he's dirty in that toilet. You got to do it all over again. Attack the toilet again. Get the mop bucket ready. Same process. Sloppy wet, figure 8s, do it again, and hopefully by the time that he is done taking a dump, you are inspection ready. So then comes to your inspection, and you're there ready at your bathroom, and the officers come by and they check to make sure there's not a droplet of water in that sink. And if there is, you're doing it over again. You're going to be re-inspected. Obviously, I'm making light of this situation in your question, but in reality, your first couple years is going to be spent working really hard and learning these fine skills like cleaning toilets. But the payoff to being an enlisted person is you get to do the cool stuff like this. There wasn't an officer shown in that video, and that's the payoff. You have to do some really nasty and labor-intensive stuff, and you also get to do the coolest stuff in the Navy. And officers, they get an easier life, and they don't get to do the cool stuff. So you got to make your own decision there. I hope I kind of drove home that point, and thank you for watching.